Well, you know, my day ended yesterday at the College of St. Ben, so today has just been kind of a transition. I'm headed to Colorado Crossroads for a large tournament, so it's been a big preparation just preparing for that for the teams, as well as meeting with the assistant coaches and getting a lot of different paperwork and videos and where the schedules are at. So it's just a jump start, here we go, but it's been good. Yeah, I was a St. Cloud Tech grad, and my maiden name is Swanson, and you know, the Huskies at that time and that era with Glowatsky and then also Zip with basketball, that was just a really big, we were always coming here for games, and it was exciting, and it was great level of volleyball. And even when I graduated, definitely it ended up coming down to St. Cloud State or Mankato. You know, and at that time, just the word of maybe it's good to get away for a little bit. So, but definitely, you know, we're just really high in the level, and that is the main goal, is to bring that level back. Actually, I was a tennis player for 3 years at St. Cloud Tech, and so 2 years on the varsity level. But a lot of my friends played volleyball, so I was just constantly playing with them. And coach just finally said, well, why don't you, go this direction? And I thought, well, why not? And basketball was my main love at that time, but I was also a track athlete as well. And so did it, and then was recruited by a lot of the NCC schools at that time. And here I am today. So it's been a great thing.
So was your senior year volleyball?
Senior year, yep. So when I was recruited, the big thing is I didn't have a lot of bad habits because I didn't have habits, So yes. And ironically, just volleyball in the teaching and the styles, and there's many different ways to teach and the technique in those pieces. A lot of the tennis things that I did, or the top spin serve, or just the different movement, are a lot of different things that we use now in volleyball, So at the time, sometimes that my arm swing was kind of crazy, but a lot of those things are implemented at this time too. This conference, the Northern Sun, is a great conference. It reminds me of being at College of St. Ben's, where it's just a really tough competitive conference in a particular division. This division, of course, is a higher level ability, higher strength. But again, you're playing among the best, with the national championship team being out of here for the last 3 years. So, I love to compete whenever we go. I would never create a schedule just to try to pick up a win. I'd always be wanting to challenge. So Mankato, whomever else, always going to put the best foot forward in regards to preparation, scouting, preparing to play and having fun while we do it. So. It's once with an interview, which we only got a half an hour. That was really quick. And then when signing last Friday, they were working out, so I had the opportunity, for another just 5 minutes. So haven't had a lot at this time, but I already got a schedule to be meeting with everybody one-on-one in my office come Monday, Tuesday, 15th and 16th. So I think it's really important for me. The relationship building, yes, we need to be competitive, we need to be strong, this is what we need to do, but they need to get to know me better, and I need to get to know them.
When does spring practice start?
Yep, we would be starting on March 17th, a Wednesday, so when they come back from spring break on the 15th, that will be the meetings, and then we'll start practice on Wednesday, and with the first competition against the alums, which will be on the 26th, on Friday. Well, what I want to see, and when I came in today here and was meeting with Sue, I heard all this loud, fun noise in the gym, and I'm like, oh, that has to be volleyball. And so I look and I want a lot of energy, a lot of excitement. I want coachability. I want them to be competitive, and I will help with that, creating competitive situations. And so really focusing, I think the main focus for us going into this, just from what I'm aware of, is a lot of ball control, a lot of defense, but also statistically being stronger than where we've been. So a lot of it is them buying into what I'm doing, and then jumping into it and going with it, and having a 2-hour practice be something when they're walking off, they're dripping. So that was a quick transition here, with signing last Friday and Wednesday being my last day yesterday. So it's actually been very positive. I had a great experience at St. Ben's, and you know, even with the players and stuff like that, you know, they wish me well, and knowing that we'll continue to have good conversations and good communication with them. But it's a good place to be, but this is just a new opportunity for me, and I do have a really high passion for volleyball, so that's the big thing, is that I can just really put all my energy with recruiting and coaching, along with teaching. I enjoy teaching, and so I'll have that opportunity here as well. Yeah, no, definitely. I'm actually real big on goals, and I'm big with goals with my student athletes as well, you know, both individually, team, as well as academically and different things. But in regards to as a coach and with the program, you know, initially from the position where they ended last year in the Northern Sun, and very aware, you know, statistically how they compared to the Northern Sun. And I will be watching a lot of film from previous years or on those teams. But, you know, I think the immediate goal, without not having to start practice and not having the rest of the incoming class here for 2010, is, you know, instantly to be in the top half of the Northern Sun. You know, to me, if we can focus on getting that higher hitting percentage, you know, improve on our passing, good ball control. You know, in volleyball, I think you can overachieve at pretty much any level, and what I mean by that is sometimes the momentum, the energy, the going after things can make a difference. And so, yes, the competition's going to be tough, and you know, once spring practice is over, I may have a different thought on that, but there's no reason. I'm always one to name it and then do it and be real optimistic, and I think that's realistic at this point, but also you know, I need to get going too. And future-wise would be to be a contender in the top of the conference, to be going to NCAAs, and to be, you know, I think the last time they went to NCAAs was 2004. And as far as the strength of the region, I think it's 8 that go with the region. Is, you know, you get in the top half of the conference, you have the potential to get going there right away. So, and it won't just happen, but it's going to be a lot of hard work by the players, the coaches, and chemistry and all those other pieces.